Good morning. It's morning here in Florida. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Today, guys, we're gonna make some breakfast. Charles is hungry. I'm about to make breakfast. He's looking at like, oh Lord. Guys, I'm about to make some breakfast. I'm gonna make some quiche today. This quiche is not gonna have pastry, but I'm gonna show you exactly how it is done. Now these are very simple, and sometimes people going to work in the morning and they just grab something or stop and buy a bagel or something because they don't have enough time to make something for breakfast. So I'm gonna give you this recipe so that you can prep way in advance. You can make these when they're cool. You can freeze them. In the morning when you're going to work, you can take one out. Then when you get to work, you can stick it in the microwave oven, heat it up, and you have your breakfast. And you're going to have a nice, healthy breakfast because they say that's the right way to start your day, by having a nice healthy breakfast. So we are about to do that. Okay, so let's get started. Let me show you what I have here. I have some eggs here. This is 8 eggs I have in here. I have 1 pack of spinach. This is frozen spinach. You can use fresh spinach or frozen spinach. These are the frozen spinach. I have half a cup of cottage cheese right here, a cup of milk. I have a 1/4 cup of feta cheese. I have some cheese here, some regular Cracker Barrel cheese. And I have some onions, some pepper, some garlic, a piece of lime skin. And I'm going to show you in a little while how I put all this stuff together. So first we're going to go over to the oven. So first we're going to go over to the stove and get started over there because we're going to saute our onion and peppers first before we get started. So let's go. Okay, to get started, guys, I have my pan and I will put a little bit of olive oil in the pan to saute. To the olive oil, I'm going to add my garlic right here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just put everything in one time. Put everything in one time and just saute. You can stir this for a few minutes. You don't want the garlic to burn or the onions, so you're going to mix this up. After you've sauteed your peppers and onions and garlic for a few minutes, then we're going to add our frozen spinach. And continue to mix it in well. And I'm going to add a couple things to this. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to flavor it up. I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper. I'm going to add a little bit of ketchup and a little bit of hot sauce. This is Bajan hot pepper sauce. So you don't have to add this, of course. You can add, I always say you can add your spices. You don't have to add what I add. Just add whatever you have in your kitchen. That will give it a good flavor. So we're going to leave these for a few minutes because we know that the spinach is frozen. So it's cold. It's going to take a while. So I'm just going to cover this and leave it for a few minutes. Okay, guys. So this is about it. We sauteed everything together. And then we're going to set this aside and go over and start on our eggs. So this is all done right here. Next thing we're going to do is start on our eggs. So I have my eggs here. I have my beater. I'm going to beat the eggs for a little bit. what I'm going to do is add a little bit of salt. And I'm not measuring, guys, so just add a pinch of salt. And I'm just going to add a pinch of black pepper. That might be a little more than a pinch, but I'm just adding that. So you just add at your discretion. If you want other seasonings in here, other spices in here, go ahead and add it. So in the meantime, I'm going to continue to beat this. Almost forgot, guys. I have a piece of lime skin here. And the purpose of this lime skin is for me to put it in there with the eggs to beat it up together. I'm going to take it out once I'm finished. But I'm going to take the lime skin out once I'm finished. But the purpose of that is to cut the rawness. There's a lot of people sometimes when they go to eat eggs and they bring the eggs up to their mouth, they smell the rawness of the egg and they don't want to eat it. So the lime skin cuts the rawness of the egg. So let's continue to beat it. So now I'm going to stop that, take my lime skin out. I just wanted it to cut the rawness of the eggs. So over here, I have half a cup of cottage cheese. I'm going to put that in here. I have a quarter cup of feta cheese. So we're using a lot of cheese, guys. And over here, I have 1 cup of milk. So I'm going to continue to beat this for a few minutes. So everything is mixed up well. I think that's about it. I don't have to give it a lot of beating up. So let me just put this aside. Okay. So now let's finish this up. So now our egg is ready. This is our pan right here. I have a little bit of butter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this butter and just kind of go around a little bit just to make sure there's no sticking in your pan. It usually pops out pretty easily. And that's about it. Let me just rest that butter there and let me just clean my fingers. Pretty good. So now let's go on to the next step. This is pretty easy, guys. So I have my mixture here. I'm gonna pour it in this bowl, this cup here, just to make it easier to pour. So I'm gonna pour, but I'm not gonna go all the way up to the top because we're gonna put the spinach in there, so we need to leave room. Let's pour some more in here. Good. We got it all in there. So now remember these were 8 eggs, and these muffin pans are the big ones. You can use a smaller muffin pans to get a smaller quiche instead of a big one. But this one is big for who have a big appetite and who want a big one. If they're too big, you can cut them in half. But okay. So now the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the spinach and just put there. That's why we can bring it to put too much in there, fill it to the top, because then it would float over. And I do have a little bit too much in there. A little more there, a little more here, a little more here, maybe this a little more, and a little more there. I think that's it. Just have a little bit left over. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mix it up with a fork a little bit to just make sure that is not just settled in one area, is throughout. So just mix it in so everything is mixed in. And then once I'm finished here, I'm gonna put this in the oven and I'm gonna leave it in the oven for 10 minutes. Very, very good. Very, very good. Now I'm gonna put this in the oven. I'm gonna leave it in there for 10 minutes. And 10 minutes are up. These are out of the oven. This is what it looks like. And you may notice that sometimes when they come out the oven, the center starts to drop a little bit. And this also depends too on how much the ingredients that you put on the inside of it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of cheese and just sprinkle a little bit of cheese at the top. And then we're going to put these back in the oven for another 5 to 10 minutes. And this will be depend on your oven. And because you want to make sure that it's cooked on the inside. Okay? And these go back in the oven for another 5 minutes. But if it takes longer, I will let you know. And here it is, guys. Here it is. They're out of the oven. Now I left it in there for another 10 minutes because I lowered my stove to 300. I forgot to tell you the temperature before I did it. So my temperature was at 300. So I did it for 10 minutes, took it up, put the cheese on it, put it back in for another 10 minutes. And here they are. My Charlie is ready to eat. Looks goody goody. He's ready to eat. Remember, this has no pastries on it. There's no bread, there's no pastries, anything like that. You just have your egg and your vegetables. Good for breakfast, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and serve him a plate. He's gonna test it and he's gonna tell you how he like it. He's been hungry, he's been coming. Can I have this? Can I have that? He don't want me to tell you. His face is going like, oh, he's like, I'm telling you everything. But yes, he's been going to the cabinet, finding everything to try to snack on. So let's get started. Let me give him some breakfast. Guys, so now let me give Charlie some breakfast. He's been hungry all morning. So let me take one quiche out. You see how easy it just slides right out? It is hot, guys, so that's why I'm handling it like this. Put it right here on his plate, and that's his breakfast. Now this is big because this is a big muffin pan, so he really don't need 2 of these. 1 of these is good enough. And for those of you who don't want this big, you can make it smaller, okay? So Charlie, he's hungry. He's gonna come over here and taste it. As you see, I made him a pancake right here. As you can see, I made him a pancake right here, and I made him some plantain to go along with his quiche. So I'm gonna bring Charlie to taste it. I have to hold the camera and he's gonna taste this for you. So let's go. Wait a minute, before you start eating, could you say good morning to the people that you know, before we start eating? Let's say good morning.
I ain't hungry. Saying good morning takes more energy.
No, it does not.
What is this?
Say good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Now you can eat.
I can eat now?
Yes.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Let me know what you think. It's hot. It's okay. Put your mouth up and say who built this house.
I know.
Because it's hot. You put that in your mouth hot.
I don't know who built this house.
Okay, so it's cooked on the inside. So can I just show before you show them the inside of the quiche? This is what it looks like in the inside. Now remember, I put spinach in it. You can put. I also have done it with ground turkey. You can do it with whatever you want to do it. Broccoli. I mean, you can use different things in there. Okay.
Okay, I could go now.
You could finish eating now. Yeah, I just wanted to show them. Okay, but so wait a minute.
But what make you think or believe that I don't want 2 of these?
I think one is good for you. Well, you can have two. I mean, they're big, but you don't want people to know that
So
you're
you tell
greedy.
me what I should eat or how much I could eat?
Guys, he's skinny, but he eats a lot. So you want two, you can have two.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
You're
Come on,
welcome.
what
Guys, you heard it. He liked his breakfast. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys can give this a try. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. Until next time, bye-bye.